Hello and welcome. In this video lesson, we will install Kali Linux on virtual machine, that is VMware Workstation Player, that I used in installing was Broken applications. So in this module, I will simply create a new virtual machine. You can type the installer disk image file and select the ISO file downloaded from kalilinux.org. I have downloaded it for myself. Click OK and open. Now click Next. Select the Linux, Ubuntu, next, type a name for it, next. If you are going to install Kali Linux permanently on the virtual machine, then you can increase it by going to 30 GB of size. But if you are running live, it is okay with 20 GB. Rest of the settings will be same. Click Next and finish. You can see there is one link has been created here and there is one virtual machine created. Now the RAM size is 1 GB. If you want, you can increase depending upon your system memory. So if you have the 8 GB of memory, then you can increase it to 2 GB or 4 GB. And rest of the settings will be same. If you want to configure network settings, then you can configure by going to network adapter, but the default settings works fine for Kali Linux. Now play virtual machine. Here are a lot more options. To run live, the first one is better for penetration testing and ethical hacking. If you want to install, then you can go to install and graphical install. But throughout this penetration testing course, I have used both an installed one and a live as well. But the live Kali Linux is much better than installed because any misconfigurations will not to be reconfigured if there is any error. I will tell you how to preserve the session so that if you install any tools on your Kali Linux, it will not be lost. Simply start it. Okay, now you can see the Kali Linux running live is up and ready for testing and attacking the applications. Now let me tell you how to preserve the session so that any installed tool will not be lost. Okay, now I will change the background color and the font color so that in order to demonstrate it how to preserve the session. Okay, now as you can see, the font color has been changed to green. Now I will suspend this VM. It will be suspended. The virtual machine VMware player will be closed. Now the next time you open it, you will find the same session again. Here you can see the state is suspended. Play virtual machine and it will come from that same stage. So by this way you can suspend it and it is better to use instead of installing on virtual machine. You can make a default screen size by going to settings and the display settings. So whenever you start it, it will be started in 720 pixel size. It is 16:9 ratio. Click apply, keep changes. Now whenever you will start it, it will come from this stage. So by this way you can preserve the session and you can run virtual live Kali Linux again and again without losing your settings and applications installed.